Good afternoon, good evening. Hi, this is Thomas O'Neill, your host for the Voynich Manuscript MS-408. Yes, and we have something very interesting for you today or this evening. Constellations are in the Voynich Manuscript, and I can guarantee you this. And these two words have led to this discovery, and it's been with me over the last few months. And I'd like to explore this with you this evening and how I have discovered this and why they are in the manuscript. And Wilfred Voynich is the forger of the manuscript. He used 15th century vellum. He is a chemist, and he mimicked 15th century inks, medieval inks. He forged the provenance of Marcy letter and the Tepidant signature. Yale Voynich Library and the academics, some of them that are based their whole careers on the Voynich manuscript who do not wish it to be decoded, maybe have salaries from these people at Voynich Library who know that if it's not decoded, could perhaps sell the Voynich manuscript for $1 billion to a collector if it's not decrypted. But if YouTube sticks to the truth and keeps this up there, no matter how much money Yale offers them to not hide this information, then you will have the truth. This cipher has yielded some information for you, and if you're into ciphers and the world's most secretive and elusive cipher, well, the windows have been cracked and glass is all over the floor. You are now peering into it. It's been 100 to 120 years that this manuscript has been hiding from us, not 600 years, and not the 1,000 years that Wilfred made us think that who were decoding it. No, he carefully put his name here. Anyway, on to this discovery with two words. I went off on a tangent again. Anyway, there are definitely four constellations that I've verified, and they can be viewed on folio 67V2. And they are lupus, the old name for leopard, and there's a little triangle in the upper left-hand corner, and you can see the triangle for the constellation crux. You can see the crux, it's the constellation there. Lupus happened to be near the supernova 1006 when it first appeared. It was Ali ibn, an Egyptian physician, astrologer, astronomer born near Giza around 988 CE. He observed supernova 1006 from Cairo as a young man. Accounts differ whether he was 10, 11, or 18 at this time, and later described it in detail in commentary on Ptolemy's Tetrabiblios. He recorded it using the term Nyasak, typically used for a very bright comet, but noted it stayed stationary relative to nearby stars. He gave positions of the sun, moon, and other planets down to their degrees and minutes when the star first appeared, and at precisely those planetary positions detailed let modern astronomers pin down the sighting down to April 30th, 1006. His account is considered the most detailed surviving eyewitness record of the event, more so even than the Chinese, Japanese, or European observations the same period. Well, I just happened to find MVI with the O on the end for October, which is Wilfred's birthday month, October 31st. You can find the 31 stars in November, or Novem, rather, on the Scorpio zodiac chart 31 stars for October 31st, Wilfred Voynich's birthday. Anyway, MVI is Roman numerals for 1006, which happens to be for chauffeur, which is 1006 O for October. Chauffeur is the EVA word for 1006. MVI decrypt from Roman numerals to 1006, or Michael Voynich initials October. Your choice. Green was noted in supernova 1006 that was located near Lupus. That was Ibn Sina, the Persian polymath, not Ali ibn Ridwan. Ibn Sina noted that the object transitioned from darkness and greenness to brilliance before fading, a description consistent with the color evolution of the supernova. His account stands as the earliest surviving description of a supernova in Islamic literature. So while Ibn Ridwan gave the detailed brightness, size, position data from Cairo, it was Ibn Sina, observing separately, credited with recording the color evolution of supernova 1006. Also, you will notice Carina. Carina is Argo Novice's split up. Now, these are later constellation names. Leopard would be the name around 1006, but Lupus is a later 16th, 17th century name, and so is Carina. But Carina is the whole of the Argo Novice. It was split up yet. Shakir, which is the Eva word for Aluia, which is one of the longest words I found in Latin with my cipher for in folio 25V, along with chauffeur, which is for MVIO. In folio 25V, the Shakir for Alio in Latin means carina, or I mean means ship's hull, excuse me. And we can go here for these words. If we go in here, there is Shakir with my cipher, and that Elio is ship's hull. And if we go into the Latin lexicon, Elio, if you read number 4 of a ship, a hold, or a hull. And it also means small ship or boat. Well, Carina is a constellation from Argo Novice that split up, and Argo Novice was a boat in the southern skies. And we can go into, we can also view there's Crux, it's also in there, and here's the folio 25V, has the little dragon exhaling like it's a supernova. And this looks like a green supernova. It was noted to be green, a little greenish. And this is MVIO, so if we look into chauffeur, there's MVI for 1006 over October, and then if you go into Roman numerals, MVI is 1006. So I found the whole thing here. Here's the whole for Carina. And if we look at the it has like a here's the Carina constellation, and it kind of looks like a hole. This looks like a hole written out in the Voynich Manuscript. If you look at the Scorpio, here's the tail, and here's the tail in the picture, Scorpius. Here's Crux, and here's Crux. So I'm going to give this 100%, and here's the green, that this folio is decoded and decrypt. This is a decryption. And knowing that the O is for October, and so I'm going to title this, there are four known constellations that are decrypted in Voynich, or I have found four constellations in Voynich. There are four. I don't know. I don't know quite what to say yet for the title of this, but I have to make it interesting so people will want to view it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I don't know why academia is like so bent on not thinking my work is true, but in due time. Anyway, once again, you have a good morning, good afternoon, and a good evening, and enjoy the rest of the evening or day or whatever you're doing. Goodbye.